All right, so this is going to be our quizziz video. This is going to be for the standard form to slope-intercept assignment. So let's start with number 1 here. All right, so we have 2x plus 5y equals 20. All right, so remember your goal for when you are rearranging these or converting these to slope-intercept form is going to be to get y by itself. Now, this is also a good way to graph these or to find, the slope or y-intercept. This is a great way to do that. So let's start out by splitting this in 2 and then taking a look at what we have. So remember, the first thing you want to do is get rid of that x term. So we have a 2x here. We have a positive 2x. So what I want to do first is subtract 2x. You want to do the opposite so that you can move it over to the other side and get rid of it over here. So now we have 5y equals 20 minus 2x. Now something to keep in mind here. You cannot combine these two numbers. You can't subtract them, because this one has an x on it. So we're just going to leave it the way it is. We got 20 minus 2x. Okay, so now you still want to get y by itself. So to do that, we got to get rid of this 5. 5 is being multiplied by y, so we are going to divide to get rid of it. But when we do that, we want to divide by 5 for every number that we have. So these 5s are gone. We are left with y equals 20 divided by 5. Well, that's going to be 4. And then negative 2x divided by 5. Well, 2 doesn't divide by 5 nicely. We're going to end up with a decimal. So I'm just going to leave it exactly the way it is. All right, so remember, last step with these is going to be to rearrange these two. All we're going to do is switch their spaces. Just remember, you want to keep whatever sign is with that x term. So I have a minus sign in front, so that means I'm going to keep it. We're going to go with y equals negative 2 over 5 x, and we have a positive 4, so it's going to be a plus 4. That will be our answer for that one. So just 2 steps. You're moving your x term, and then you're dividing. And then you're rearranging. Okay, 3 steps. All right, so let's take a look at the next one. We got 14x plus 7y equals 21. Okay, same deal. Let's split it up. Then we're going to move our x term first. So we have positive 14. I'm going to move it by doing the opposite and subtracting 14x. All right, that's from both sides. Okay, so this 14x goes away, so we're left with 7y equals 21 minus 14x. Remember, we cannot subtract those because the 14 has an x on it. They are not like terms. Okay, so I still want y by itself, so I'm going to divide by 7. When you do that, you're going to divide every term by 7. So you have y equals 21 divided by 7, well, it's going to be 3, minus 14 divided by 7, that's going to be 2, and don't forget your x. All right, last thing is to switch these two so that we're in our slope-intercept form. Remember, your x term always comes first there. So we have y equals a negative 2x because of that minus sign, and then we have a positive 3, so we're going to say plus 3. And that will be our answer. Okay, next one. We got negative 12x plus 2y equals 28. All right, draw our line. Get rid of that x term or move the x term. Now we have a negative 12x, so I want to do the opposite and add 12x. There we go. Plus 12x. Cool. These are gone. So we have 2y equals 28 plus 12x. Alrighty, next step is going to be divide. So I'm going to divide by 2, divide by 2, and divide by 2. Okay. Y equals 28 divided by 2. That's going to be 4. Plus 12 divided by 2, that's 6x. Okay, last step is to rearrange. So we are going to do y equals 6x plus 4. Everything's positive in there, so that's kind of nice. And that's our answer. Cool beans. Next one. We got 7x minus 9y equals negative 18. All right, draw our line. Let's make this a touch bigger. There we go. So get rid of that x term first. I have 7x, so I'm going to subtract 7x from both sides. Now these are gone. So we have a minus 9y. Be careful about that. We want to keep on that negative sign because we haven't used it yet. So we're going to go negative 9y equals negative 18 minus 7x. Cool. All right, we need to get rid of that negative 9, so we're going to divide by it on each term. Okay, so this one's gone. So we'll have y equals negative 18 divided by negative 9. Okay, well, that's going to be a positive 2. And then we have a negative 7 divided by a negative 9. Well, I know it's going to be positive because that's 2 negatives. So we're just going to leave it the way it is because I know that 7 doesn't divide by 9. And we're going to keep that x on the end. Okay, last step is just to switch them up. Both of these are positive, so that's nice. That'll leave us with y equals 7 over 9x plus 2. Boom. All right, one more. That will be our last one here. Split it up. Move our x term first. Okay, so we have a positive x. I'm going to subtract x from both sides. So we have a negative 2y equals 10 minus x. All right, get rid of that negative 2. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. Gone. Y equals 10 divided by negative 2. Well, that's 5. Minus, okay. We have a negative x divided by a negative 2. Okay, I'm going to be careful here. The invisible number that we have in front of x always is going to be 1. So essentially, we have negative 1 divided by negative 2. Okay, well, both of those are negative, so I'm going to add. And let's see, we have 1 over 2. Well, that's going to be a decimal, so we're just going to leave it alone and keep our x. So we have 1/2 x. All right, now we're just going to rearrange so that our x term comes first. So that's going to be y equals a positive 1/2 x and a positive 5. And that's our answer. Alrighty, so if you needed to see any of this just a little bit slower, or if you have any questions, let me know. But that'll do it for this one. Bye.